Today on CityCast Nashville, it's wine time, y'all. Contributor and wine expert Amelia Edelman joins us with her picks for the best places to grab an exciting bottle, restaurants where you can learn about what you're actually drinking, and nearby wineries that are great for a day out. Plus, is Nashville a better wine town now than it was a decade ago? It's Thursday, July 23rd. I'm your executive producer, Whitney Pastorek, and this is what Nashville's talking about. Let's start by doing some role-playing exercises, okay? So, in this scenario, I am a young person in my 20s who does not have much of a budget for booze, but I'd like to learn more about wine because my dad is a huge wine dork and I want to impress him. Where should I go?
That's so cute that you want to impress your dad. My dad only drank like whiskey and Coors Light, but I would send you definitely to Woodland Wine Merchant, which is the end-all be-all of wine culture in Nashville, I think. There's one in Sylvan Park. There's one in the East, which is my favorite one. It's such a good introductory space, but it's also obviously great for people who already know a ton about wine. They have free tastings every Saturday from 3 to 5 at East. And everything that they have is fantastic. You literally can't buy a non-fantastic bottle. So you can go in and get the cheapest thing that they sell and be incredibly impressed.
I completely agree with that choice. I love going there and walking in the door and being like, I'm having a party. It is for this. I want something that tastes like this. I have $30 to spend.
Yes.
And they just kind of hand me something and it's always perfect.
It's always perfect. And their NA stuff is great. They have other options like ciders and other booze, but really...
Yeah, they have a great sake collection too.
Yeah.
Okay, we love them. Next role-playing scenario. In this scenario, I am a huge wine dork, and I'm tired of restaurant menus that feature the same old, same old. No more Mayomi for me. Where should I go?
Definitely bad idea. Great restaurant, great wine list. They're close to 5 points. I do have recommendations that are not in East Whitney, I promise. But it's
not our fault.
It's not our fault that we're in the best neighborhood. But they have such a great wine list, and it changes. And a lot of orange wines, really interesting purveyors. I will never forget my dry January. I had almost made it the whole January, and then I had dinner at Bad Idea, and I was like, but a Slovenian orange.
How could I pass that up?
Yeah. And it's in an old church, so you can sit up on the little balcony. It's such a cool space. Yeah.
Cool space. Okay. And the last role-playing scenario. Come with me now on my journey. I know nothing about wine in this scenario, but more importantly, I don't care. And I'm just looking for a fun night out with friends where we can share a great bottle of something and not break the bank. Where are we hanging?
I have two answers for this. You can go with the, I don't even know I want to say it's like the Starbucks of Nashville wine bars, but that's kind of insulting. It's something
very
else.
Insulting.
That is insulting. No. What is something better that's more middle ground? Anyway, it's Barcelona Wine Bar. It's not Starbucks, but it's just that it's going to be the same wherever you go. There are multiple locations. It's a huge by the glass list. The bottles span every price point. So there's something for anyone. And there's tapas, so it's easy to share. It's just really accessible, which I appreciate. You know what I'm going to say? Oh, the analogy I just thought of as a poetry geek. This is the Billy Collins of wine bars. That's better than Starbucks.
It's a deep cut.
It is. It's just very accessible. And then super nerds will tell you, oh, I don't like that because it's not niche enough. But I think there's something really to be said for accessibility and introducing to people. And it's not an East. Ding, ding. My other not an East recommendation for this list is Yolan, which it's higher end. It's a fantastic restaurant. But I think for someone who doesn't know much about wine, the food and wine pairings at Yolan are so fantastic. And you can't go wrong with that Italian food. And they go deep into Italy's wine regions. And you don't have to know much to emerge knowing a lot.
Okay, those were great suggestions. Amelia, let's back up and talk about your cred for a second. You are actually a wine expert. You've covered California's wine regions for Travel and Leisure, and you're writing guides to up-and-coming wine regions for Rand McNally. That's going to come up later.
Yeah.
So in your expert opinion, is Nashville a good city for winos?
It is now. I mean, I have been here for the journey because I moved here 10 years ago, and it was like, oh no. It was very much a whiskey beer kind of, which we love. We love whiskey and beer, you know? And we've done an episode on Nashville speakeasies, great craft cocktail scene. But I have felt, 10 years ago that it was definitely lacking in wine, with Woodland Wines being here, being the beginner of the frontier. But it's really changed, and it's become more neighborhood focused. So you're not just finding the good wine at the Yolans or the steakhouses or whatever. There are a lot of these little neighborhoody wine bars and restaurants with great wine lists. R.I.P. Lou. You got your Birdies and your Butter Lamp, and we'll talk about more of those. But yeah, I think Nashville is starting to be, in terms of wine lists and wine bars, on the map. I have different thoughts about Nashville wineries and vineyards, but
as I said, we'll get to that. Yes. Our burgeoning wine scene.
Yes.
Well, so which restaurants, high end or not, do you think have the most knowledgeable servers or sommeliers, but who aren't snobs about it? I like to have a conversation.
Yeah, totally. Yolan, again, the Conrad also, which I always confuse in my brain. It holds the same brain space for me as Yolan because it's downtown. It's in a hotel. And their restaurant, Blue Aster, is the name of the Conrad's restaurant. They also have great food and wine pairings. And they have this really cute, very Nashville weekly event called Grapes and Guitars. Get it?
Cute.
Yeah. And it's Wednesdays, and they have live music and hand-picked wines, half price on select bottles. And they have great food pairings, and it's just such a good vibe. The sommelier will love to talk to you, but they're not going to talk down to you. And then also L'Authentique over here in East, the Authentique.
Okay, thank you for speaking it in for
in
us
English.
non-French speakers.
It's so weirdly located, but it's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, it's very franche, but I didn't find it too stuffy inside the couple times I've been there. It has been really good and approachable. Great charcuterie too. Thumbs up.
Yeah. And they have the vegan charcuterie too. You can get the vegan meats, and there's vegan cheese that I didn't try. But they have a lot of staff who are really knowledgeable, many of whom are from France. I complimented the guy on his French speaking because I speak French, and he was pronouncing the name of the sausage so well. I was like, wow. And he was just like, yeah, I'm actually from France, so I'm sorry. And then I had to switch to complimenting his impeccable American accent.
We love when we condescend to a native speaker. That was a great job.
Thank you.
I just want to compliment the Conrad on their Grapes and Guitars event, because I think if you said wines and guitars, people might confuse it for a sad open mic. But
yeah.
All right, well, what about wine bars specifically? You are going there to experiment with wines. We know about Pont Neuf. I don't know if I said that right because I don't speak French. Pont Neuf on Charlotte, because we had Maddie, the owner, on the show. She's the woman behind Amelia's Flowers. And of course, they also have her beautiful flowers there. So that seems like a great place to enjoy a lot of different things.
I love that place, and I did not know that was Amelia's Flowers, that's the same person.
Ding.
Other than Pont Neuf, which is fantastic, my other favorites are Butter Lamp and also new on my block, Birdies, which is within the new Lost and Found conglomerate.
It's already a conglomerate. It went
is.
from being an indie startup, and now it's the Borg.
It is, and you have to strategize when you go there because it hasn't overcome its recently opened overrun weekends. And all my friends who live right near there are the traffic, the parking, it's ruined the neighborhood. But I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to calm down. I've already been there on a weekday and been yes, this is what I'm waiting for.
Weekdays are great. And also, pro tip, discounts on booze, I think, when it's raining.
Yes.
What with it being so outdoors.
And Birdies actually has some covered space. It's just a really cute spot. Butter Lamp also has outdoor and indoor space. And also in a really weird location. It's nicer than the strip mall of the Authentique, but I think it's so funny that it's at the bottom of Switch Yards, and then it kind of pours out onto this quad. It always makes me feel like I'm drinking really excellent wine at, Vassar College 20 years ago. Yeah.
So folks at home, this is in Eastwood over here in East Nashville, and it's like a historic building surrounded by new builds. So you're sitting there under a tree on your patio chair and you're just looking at somebody's half-finished condo as you're sipping your wine and eating your delicious, delicious bread.
So good.
What is the best snack to pair with wine, in your opinion?
I mean, cheese is the classic because it has the oiliness that balances the acidity. So there are all different kind of wine and cheese pairings. But I also really love the butter lamp, just bread and butter.
Yep.
And their breads are not just any delicious sourdough. They have a plain one, but they have a black pepper. They have like a miso one or the seaweed one.
I got a sweet potato one once. It was ridiculous.
Quick question, Nashville. Has your sink been draining a little slower than usual? Or maybe you've heard some gurgling when the washing machine runs. Well, those little warning signs are often your main drain asking for help. And trust me, I am speaking from experience. It's a whole lot easier and a heck of a lot cheaper to deal with the problem now than to wait until you've got water backing up into your kitchen or your bathroom. That's where Hoffman Brothers comes in. Right now, they're offering a main drain opening special for just $95. It's a flat rate, so there are no surprises. And their licensed Nashville plumbers will get your drain flowing again before a small issue turns into a major headache. So don't wait until you're ankle deep in water, like I did. Book your $95 drain service today at HoffmanBros.com. Hoffman Brothers has Nashville covered. Looking for an easy getaway from Nashville? Head just a few hours south to Birmingham, Alabama, where Southern hospitality meets a vibrant food scene, outdoor adventure, and plenty to explore. Nicknamed the Magic City, Birmingham has transformed into one of the South's most exciting destinations. Food lovers can dig into their nationally recognized dining scene, where 11 local restaurants earned Michelin honors this year, including the prestigious Outstanding Service Award. If you'd rather be outside, you'll find miles of nature to hike, bike, climb, camp, or simply unwind. Not to mention the 140,000 yards of some of the best public golf on earth. Traveling with family? Catch a Birmingham Barons baseball game. Spend the day at the McWane Science Center. Visit the Birmingham Zoo. Or check out the world's largest vintage motorsports museum. With live music, festivals, incredible restaurants, and something new happening year-round, Birmingham makes for the perfect weekend escape. Start planning your next getaway to Birmingham today at inbirmingham.com.
Well, you mentioned bad idea for weird wines. And I mean, full disclosure, I do love an orange wine. I think it's just because it's new to me. I'm like, ooh, a different color. What are some other places you could get some strange or out-of-the-box wines?
Well, Butter Lamp is known for natural wines. They are...
Aren't they all natural?
No. Nay, Whitney. They're like sort of unfiltered. It's the wines that you see when you hold up the bottle and you can see all the sediment at the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, so a lot of them are orange wines, which for those who don't know, have nothing to do with the fruit orange. I always think about the Schitt's Creek episode where they're having the fruit wines. When Moira's like, oh, the fruit wines, and they're terrible, but they keep drinking them. It's not like that. An orange wine it comes from white grapes, but the skins are left on. So it's basically a white wine that didn't get stripped.
Yes. This is why I've heard people say skin contact wine before, which I'm like, no, thank you. Hard pass. But you tell me it's an orange wine and I'm like, cool, let's do it.
Skin contact sounds a little too sexy for what
too personal, too intimate.
But yeah, the natural wines are my favorites. I think they give me less of a hangover just because they're less processed. So Butter Lamp, bad idea. Birdies, the 3 Bs of orange wines. And I also want to talk about like where to pick up a bottle, which you can do from Birdies, but they have to open it for you, which I learned the hard way while I was on my bicycle. Woodland Wine, obviously. Cork Dorks is also really good. They're really knowledgeable employees there. It's in Midtown. It's a wide array. And then I just want to give a secret shout out to the orange wine section at Sinkers because it's consistently good. I get a pet nat there, which is a Also, this episode is just for me to speak French. Pétillant naturel means naturally sparkling. So it has not been forcibly sparkled. It's naturally effervescent.
Effervescent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pet Nat. And they have such good choices over in the case at Sinkers. Who knew?
Well, speaking of wines that are au natural, let's go even more natural. Let's talk about our non-alcoholic wine scene, if we could for a second. I will start by saying that I have really been enjoying these wines called non. Killjoy has them, and they have a salted raspberry, completely non-alcoholic, that, my goodness, it is Mama's special adult Kool-Aid. Although I guess technically you could give it to a kid. There's no alcohol in it.
Yeah.
But other than Killjoy, are there any spots that are really knocking it out of the park on NA stuff?
I mean, Sean Brock is notoriously sober, so he has really good options in, all of his restaurants. I don't know if Joyland sells booze, but Audrey...
Here's a fancy wine with your chicken sandwich. Enjoy.
With your chicken. Audrey has really good NA options, including proxies, which are similar to your non. I like the proxies because they are not necessarily trying to be wine. Like, you can get de-alcoholized wine in quite a few places. Woodland carries a few that are good, and Lachlan Table actually has a really good sparkling NA wine that, like, I can't tell. Like, it's a great pick for like a festive NA party if you want to toast and you don't want to have alcohol. But the proxies, I think, are particularly interesting because they have like the complex flavor profiles that you expect from like a red wine or whatever, but they're made of like teas and herbs, and it's just really an interesting thing to pair with your food. And it's not trying to replicate alcohol necessarily, but it's serving that purpose.
Right. That's part of why I like the non wine is it's the same thing. It's teas and stuff. And that salted raspberry has some chamomile in it. So
Yum.
I can convince myself that I am going to sleepy time.
It's basically, you're the sleepy time tea bear. Just nodding off.
I am. But I'm having a tasty sip out of a wine glass. People all over the city lately are looking for ways to find their people. Are there any great ways to build community while also drinking delicious wine?
So many. City Winery, talk about a pick that's everywhere. Like, they have them in a lot of cities, but it's really reliable. It's really good. I mean, they have tastings, they have winemaker dinners, they do like wine education, and also just like a ton of really fun live music. So you can catch a show, meet some people, learn some stuff about wine. Something I have never experienced myself, but I hear is great, is the Nashville Wine Auction. Oh. It's like a big charity auction, but they think they also host other events. It's something that I do want to scope out as a wino.
As a wine, I mean, let's just call it what it is.
Wino about town. Wine on the River is a festival that we have every year. It's on the river. Surprise, Riverfront Park. It's in September, and it's cute. It's a lot of different, wine vendors and sellers. I've heard a complaint that it's like, there's too many non-wine drinks there. I saw bourbon. And it's like, get over it. This is Nashville. And then Music City Food and Wine Festival. That is April every year. It's not just wine, so beware. But there is a lot of good spots to grab a beverage, get some snacks, walk around.
How fun would it be to just have a group of people who you go and just try a wine in a different place all the time? I think that would be nice. I don't have any friends. All right, finally, let's get into it because we had to get there eventually. Tennessee wine, Amelia. Arrington Vineyards, we all know, is out just past Franklin. Mm-hmm. Is their wine, how you say, good? I am not anyone to yuck anyone's yum. And I do think that Tennessee wine, it's best appreciated on its own terms, like for what it is. The climate here is soupy. It's like hot, humid, rainy. This is not Napa. This is not Bourgogne. This is not even some of the Texas.
It's not even Texas. Yeah. Some of the more up and coming wine regions that I've written about recently are like Western Colorado, which has a really interesting climate, but also like dry and it's irrigated, whatever. But you can get these like easy drinkers here. Also, Arrington and the Belmead Vineyards, Belmead Winery, both do a combination of grapes grown here And they will actually, I was there last week at the Belmead one and asked them about it because I was like, what's the breakdown? And they said they get a lot of juice shipped. They're getting grapes from the big sourcers, California, Oregon, whatever. They get them in juice form here, and then they are fermenting, making the wine, doing all the details at their winery. So that's kind of how Tennessee wine is made. It's a combo with a little help from our friends on the West Coast.
Growing up in Texas, I will say, my father, who was a massive wine dork, used to make fun of Texas wine. And then all of a sudden, he became really proud of it. And I think that that's a sign that, scenes can grow, that wine regions can grow. And I think Texas Hill Country wines are now starting to get a lot of good press. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's going to happen here in Tennessee with the aforementioned climate issues that you mentioned, but it's fun. It's fun to think about.
Yeah, and it's certainly like the wine scene in general has grown, whether or not the vineyards specific scene has grown. And I just learned this. So Tennessee has over 80 wineries, and Middle Tennessee, we have Arrington and Belmead, which we talked about. Beans Creek Winery. Do you know of this?
No.
It's in Manchester. And Amber Falls Winery, which is in Hampshire, but has, wait for it, a tasting room at the Opry Mills Mall.
Naturally. God bless. I love that for them.
So you can go to a winery and cellar tasting of Amber Falls on your way to the H&M.
Rainforest Cafe. I mean, I kind of dig that there's one in Manchester, though. That could be a fun day trip.
Yeah. I haven't been to that one, but it looks cute. I mean, I feel like if Arrington can, so can you.
Arrington is a great place to just go for the day. Bring your friends. They don't allow dogs, but that's okay.
It's nice. They do allow kids too. So you could bring your kids and it's a big open space and they have live music and kids run around and it's nice. It's a good time.
Wait, but I'm looking at the frequently asked questions form. For the safety of all our guests, we do not allow the use of sports equipment, lawn darts, frisbees, or kites at the winery. However, we do allow cornhole and other games that cannot accidentally injure people. And to that I say, you've never played cornhole with my friends.
You've never played cornhole with my children. They're like, bring your kids, bring your cornhole, conk.
Oh, were you enjoying that wine? This has been great, Amelia. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to know about all these options here in the city. Give me, as we wrap it up here, your top pick. And you know what? I'm going to qualify this by saying it can't be in East Nashville. Give me your top non-East Nashville #1 summertime outdoor wine drinking spot. I'm thinking like a crisp white or orange, maybe some delicious snacks. Doesn't matter what region of food this is. Laid back patio vibes. Basically, I'd like to be transported to Italy. Where are we going?
Present tense. They have a really good wine list and the food is amazing. It is an izakaya. It's a Japanese spot.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know.
I can go to Italy while eating delicious foods on sticks.
Yeah, I did not answer your Italy question, but it's in Wedgwood, Houston, which is right near an absolute favorite of mine, which is Ingrazia's Italian deli. Straight out of Queens, just like me. I'm out of the Bronx, but same. But also a really great combo opportunity to get some sandwiches, get some wines, put it all together. But really, I think the best answer for outdoor wine drinking in Nashville is the one that we can't probably legally recommend, which is get a bottle from one of these fantastic places that we've mentioned and post up under a shady tree in one of Nashville's fantastic parks.
I certainly heard nothing.
CityCast is not telling you to drink in public parks, but if you were to dream about it, it would be a delightful dream.
You know what it is? I'm chasing this experience I had. I went to Italy for the first time last year, and I was in a town near Venice that is similar to Venice, and I was sitting along a canal eating little plates of tiny smoked fishes and drinking this incredible white wine they gave me. I don't really remember what it was, but it was so serene. And I think I just want that experience because that to me is what wine drinking is about in my 50s. It used to be about let's get the cheapest bottle we can and just get sloshed. Yeah. And now I just want to enjoy it and taste it and have things that make it taste better that go with it.
What about this? So outdoor seating, not in East. Do you know about this, the Terrazza at Bacco?
I don't know.
Do you know where Bacco is?
No.
None of these words mean things. This is in the Four Seasons.
Oh, well, that's why I don't know about it.
I know. I don't go down there either, but it's beautiful.
I'm
This
sure.
is the thing with all those downtown hotels. It's like, oh, you have to go downtown. You have to get there. But then it's up, obviously. So it's in the Four Seasons, and it's like a covered open air patio. You have views of the Cumberland Park and the river, and it's totally Italian wines, Aperol spritzes, bruschetta alla ricotta, gnocchi, all of your little things from your trip. And they have live music on like 4 days a week.
That's amazing. I will get the second mortgage on my house cleared out soon and head there straight away.
Yes, you shall.
All right. Amelia, thank you. We can always count on you to bring us the best in drinking and eating in Nashville. And we appreciate you for that.
The best in wino news. Anytime.
Today in Wino News.
I love that we've been calling this episode Wino Time, and it's on the invite. Wino Time.
On the calendar. Who knows what it will be actually titled in real life, but this has been great Wino Time. Come back anytime for Wino Time.
Join us. Thanks so much.
Hang on a second, folks. Don't crack that bottle open just yet. We need you to take our annual listener survey. Go to citycast.fm/survey right now to answer some quick questions about yourself. The info you share will help us better serve you, our listeners. Plus, you've got the chance to win some rad CityCast swag and a $250 Visa gift card. That would go a long way at Woodland Wine Merchant. That link again is citycast.fm/survey. It only takes about 7 minutes. And I know some of y'all did it last year, but we need you to do it again. We have to refresh our data. So do it. We shall raise our glasses to your kind participation. We appreciate you. Okay, thank you. Bye. That's all for today here on CityCast Nashville. Early voting is open now through August 1st for the August 6th state and federal primary election and municipal general. Go vote, people. And don't forget, you can support this show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Nashville neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell your friends? Rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our CityCast Nashville newsletter. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Y'all take care of each other.